All right, all right, all right, all right. Let there be light. Glow up, the glow up. We waiting on the glow up. We waiting on the glow up. Okay, there we go. All right. My last live just the system went out. Not system went out, but the connection. It's raining, so when anytime the weather acting crazy, the connection, the Wi-Fi be in and out. Um, you know, so that's why you got to get to your lives and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're gonna talk about and get it done, because you don't want to enter in mid field of what you're talking about when your thoughts are intact. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I don't like. But other than that, that's why I got a specific time frame on when I want to, what I want to say and when I want to say it. So, we go from there. So, all right, you see it. Happy New Year 2022. It's Samuel Jackson birthday, but we gonna see, because I'm notorious of getting people birthday wrong. But I just wake up out the blue and I be like, I want to talk about Samuel Jackson, somebody that been doing it. He's one of Hollywood best earners of all the films he been in. And I want to know, do he have an Oscar yet? Why Hollywood is taking their time getting this man an Oscar when he done played damn near every role you could play? So I don't want to bash Hollywood unless I know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna look it up to see. I know he been nominated. I know that, but I want to know, do he have an Oscar? Because he is in. He deserve an Oscar because he been putting in the work. He been putting in the time. So all right, let's get some visuals on my man. Morehouse graduate, real good friends with Spike Lee. Him and his wife was at Morehouse together. I think she was at Spelman, or these colleges are close to each other, I'm assuming. And anyway, when they graduated from college, they both came to New York to do theater work. And that's where he got discovered at. I mean, and he's in his 70s. He like 75 right now. But let's get the information on him. You know what I'm saying? But I love his story, and I've been paying attention to it. Him and his wife still together after all these years, like Denzel and his wife. They both come from the theater. Denzel wife also sing and act, and accomplished jazz, not classical music musician. So, but it was Denzel career that blew, just like Samuel Jackson. And look at that. Oh, okay. It was just December the 21st, 1948. So he was born on December 21st, 1948. So yeah, so that makes him 73 years old. I was off by 2 years. Okay, cool, cool. All right, yeah, but I wanna honor my man because he been putting in work. And I wanna see, do he have an Oscar? Does Jackson Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay. All right, this is saying Samuel Jackson's been acting for nearly 50 years. Now he's finally getting an Oscar for 50 years. He been acting 50 years. What do that say right there? Hold on. He's finally getting an Oscar, but what is the Oscar for? Let's read the info. Been amazing. Had an amazing career in the 50 years that he's been acting in Hollywood. He starred in some of the most unforgettable films of all time, despite securing unimpeachable legacy as an actor. He has yet to win an Academy Award for any of his performances. Seriously, fortunately, that oversight will finally be remanded this year. The Academy Award of Motion Pictures and Arts and Science have recently announced the recipients of its 2022 honorary awards. Elaine May, uh, Liv Ullman, and Samuel Jackson. They will be presented at the 12th Governor's Ball in January 2022. Actor and activist Danny Glover will also be recognized at that time with the Academy's Jean Herschel Humanitarian Award. Given Sammy Jackson's significant contributions to Hollywood, this award may seem long overdue. He first began acting professionally in 1976 episode of the TV series Moving On. His film debut was as gang member number two in 1981 Ragtime. In the 5 decades since the beginning his career, he has more than one. No, okay, they made a mistake. That's not me messing up. He has made more than 100 film credits. That's crazy. Despite being on the most recognizable actors of the generation to date, Samuel Jackson has only been recognized once by the Academy Awards, and that was in 1994. He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his performance in Pulp Fiction. Over the last 5 decades, Samuel Jackson has turned in multiple Oscar-worthy performances, including Turns into Time to Kill, Jackie Brown, and The Hateful Eight. He has earned plenty of other accolades over the years, including 4 Golden Globe nominations and a BAFTA win, whatever that is. You have to look deeper at Samuel Jackson's career, though, to truly gauge his impact. The Academy's note on his honorary award state that he's a cultural icon whose dynamic work has resonated across genres and generations and audience worldwide. You goddamn right. He fucking overdue. I ain't even know that. And now this is an honorary award. They can't even pick what film this man is in deserving of getting an Oscar. Pick one. He done made 100 films. Really? But let's stay on the subject. He is being recognized finally, and he's alive to see his flowers. And Danny Glover is getting recognized as well. So that's a good New Year's for him and Danny Glover. I ain't even know the other two people. and I'm sure they did their thing and doing their thing, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Denzel got like two, and yeah, man. So uh, you know, congratulations to Samuel Jackson. He getting his Oscar this year, even though it is an honorary. They just like, okay, well, we think we'll give it to him this year. I mean, man, it's crazy. But I like how he move and how he roll. And anybody that's an actor out there that's listening to me, follow Samuel Jackson and I would say Denzel, and these are the two most notable actors. They both in their 70s and they made it this far because they can play any kind of role that's written for any ethnic or any person of any uh what I want to say, any ethnic group, you know. They could play roles that has been written for a Caucasian or Asian, whoever, you know, because I think when these writers write films, they have a specific person in mind or a culture, or a specific. They're writing to an audience and for an audience. So sometimes it could be a white audience, a black, Ethiopian, Nigerian, so they can float through these roles. So I'm saying all this to say Samuel Jackson told his agent, and I saw this somewhere and I heard it somewhere. He said, "Stop coming back to me with these black roles. I'm not a black actor. I'm an actor. Cross the board. I could play any role that somebody give me. I studied drama. So therefore, any script written for anybody, any culture, any ethnic group, I can read that script. So go get me scripts. Don't bring me just black scripts." And from that alone, that's why that man done made over 100 films. And I think Denzel, I see Jamie Foxx now. What's the dude now? That played that's going with Steve Harvey wife. Steve Harvey girl, daughter. Uh, that dude, I forget his name. He came off the wire, and you know, he doing this thing. And he matter of fact, Denzel, he's in Denzel new film about a soldier. The movie's called A Letter to something. His son, but he's a military officer or soldier that get killed right before he get married. It was something like that, and it just came out Christmas, so I need to check for that. I'm beginning to watch Holly Berry new Netflix joint called Bruise. I was wondering why she started being at the UFC fights. It's because she was making a movie and she was studying, the fighters there and everything. And uh so that's why she was there like that. And because the Rose last fight, she was there and she was acting like she was Dana White in the middle and holding the two fighters. But I forget who Rose fought. Uh, I forget her last name, but Rose. If you watch UFC, women's UFC, you know who Rose is. She's a champion. I want to say bantamweight and fighter, but that's Holly Berry friend and she watches her fights, but it go deeper than that. She was actually studying the women fighter for a movie called Bruise, which I started watching last night. I need to finish it. I can't watch no movies when I'm tired because I go to sleep on it. So like the harder they fall, with Idris Elba and Regina King. I had to watch that movie like 4 Fridays because that's like my movie night. I like to watch movies on Friday nights. And so 4 Fridays in a row, it took me to complete that movie because I had to keep watching it. But what kept me wide awake was the true story with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. It's a 6 part series. Y'all need to get up on that straight up. That's a good joint that they made. And Kevin Hart playing a character like himself, a comedian, successful. He got a brother that has a gambling habit in Philly, where he from originally. From in real life, he's from Philly, so it's like he going home to do a show like he did at the Eagle Stadium, and he really did this. So it was like they kind of modeled this character after his real life, and they put some fiction in it, but it could be looked at as a real type of situation. Anyway, the brother played by Wesley Snipes, he owed the Greek mob $600,000, and because he was a restaurant owner, a good rich brother or a good rich relative trying to do something for his relative, which is his brother, his only relative that's living, try to set him up so he could be independent and make his own money, and he be an investor or whatever, and this man Wesley Snipes is a habitual gambler, and he gets 600 grand in debt with the Greek mob. So now they extorting him, so we thought, but it was Wesley Snipes trying to run game to get Kevin Hart, his brother, his character, he go by the name of Kid in the movie, to uh extort him for $6 million. And it was just a clever movie the way they set it up. They try to make like, a girl OD that he took home from a party, and like she died in the bed, and he was hysterical, or call the police, and and Wesley Snipes' character, his brother, like, no, 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 man, this will ruin you. He acting like he coming to his rescue and brought some mob dude in, and like he gonna cut the girl up to get him out the room. And then I knew something was fishy, but I couldn't put my finger on it. It was no blood in the bedroom because you couldn't walk the girl body out, you know. They ain't put her in a suitcase. You gotta cut her up or something like that. You seen all these mob movies, you know. How you and then she was like a 6 foot model or something. So how you gonna get that body out? You know what I'm saying? And he told them something about he ordered room service and rolled her out on the tray, you know, like not on the tray, but the cart itself. Now, how you gonna put a full body on a cart? And then it wasn't no blood nowhere. Nobody cleaned up blood, or because nobody came into the suite. It was a good movie, man. Y'all gotta see this joint. Actually, it wasn't a movie, it was a series on Netflix. Y'all got to see this joint. I'm co-signing that for real, for real. So yeah. All right, let's get back to the man of the hour, Samuel Jackson. And he just had a birthday. He's 73. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and he still, I bet you before his career is over, he gonna have like 200 films under his belt. Watch what I tell you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, that's one of our African American gems, and we need to honor him, man. And he getting ready to get his Oscar. Now that was gracious to find out. And Danny Glover, he's going to be appreciated with an Oscar as well. So now you become Hollywood royalty. You feel me? So that's what's up. All right, man. All right, I'm gonna end this live on that note, and I gave you 20 minutes. And now I'm gonna give you some music on my next joint. So now I need to figure out what kind of music I'm gonna give you. You know it's gonna be old school. You feel me? It feel like an old school kind of day, bringing in the New Year's of 2022. Let's go. Streets Finest, Big Dave. Let's go.